Hey there, Capricorn, and welcome back to Unicorn Tarot for your monthly reading. This is going to be a reading for the month of May, and we're going to take a look at past, present, and near future energies. Also, Capricorn, if this reading resonates and you'd like to book a personal reading, all the information about how to do that is in the description box below. And of course, if you enjoy what I do, please consider buying me a cup of coffee. Donation link is below, and any and every amount is greatly appreciated. Okay. Lots of good movement towards longevity, love in the recent past, but there's, oh, okay. You got a lot of good energy in your reading, Capricorn, and I haven't even clarified yet. Part of me doesn't really want to clarify. Okay, so really, really beautiful energies this month, Cappy. The main energy for your reading is the Sun, which is the happiest card in the entire tarot deck. So quite literally, you could not ask for a better card. We'll see exactly what this is. Now, I do see strong signs that are coming through in this reading. Leo, Cancer, Gemini, and Sag. Those are the really prominent signs coming through. So either you have a lot of that in your chart, or you just may be dealing with one of those signs. In the recent past, you get the Chariot, the Ten of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups. Things are happening. Things are moving. There's an energy here of long-term relationship, long-term potential for a relationship. This is somebody that it's either been in your life or has come into your life. There's love as well, and it goes both ways. You love your person. You know that they love you. This is a very, very beautiful type of energy that you have in the recent past, and it seems like things are moving very, very quickly, but they're moving in a beautiful direction. These wonderful energies. In the current situation, you get the Two of Wands, the Lovers, and the Temperance. You know, right? Like, you're kind of trying to slow it down because you know, like, the trajectory that we're on is towards the Lovers. It's not just you and me here in the 3D world loving each other. It's like our higher selves are coming into play in this connection. And it's a deep connection. And it's a beautiful connection, right? But you're kind of trying to slow things down. So I feel like in the recent past, either you or your person, things were happening too fast. Things were happening a little too quickly for your liking. I'm going to say you because this is your reading. This could be your person's energy, so take it as it resonates. Things were moving a little bit too quickly for somebody here in the recent past. And so in the current situation, they're like, yeah, this still feels good. This still feels amazing, but we got to slow things down just a little bit. Now, in the near future, you get the Nine of Pentacles, Three of Wands, Three of Swords. Fear is starting to kick in here. Fear and almost like anticipation of, oh my gosh, everything is so great. When's the other shoe going to drop, right? And so I see you kind of taking your energy and shifting it from focusing on this relationship, on this connection, to focusing on yourself, which is not a bad thing. The only reason I'm saying it kind of like, you know, like why is because you're showing me I'm focusing on myself because I'm anticipating or experiencing heartbreak. And I don't feel like you're expecting it. That was just me being a butterfingers. There's nothing mystical there. It's not like you're anticipating it, but it's more so like you're afraid of it happening. And so that way you're kind of like, okay, well, I can't just be totally invested in this because if this doesn't work out and I'm going to get hurt, so now let me focus on myself again in the near future. It's kind of a fear-based response to something. Let's clarify. Let's take a look at the Sun, which is the main energy for your reading this month. The Sun is clarified by the Eight of Pentacles, the Eight of Wands, and the Devil. This is you. Look, you know how happy you are. You've been building and investing in this, right? So whether it's with the same person or whether this is somebody new that came in, it doesn't matter. Like, you've put in the work to make this happiness come to fruition. And so whether that could be communicating, right? You communicate with the other person or you communicate internally with yourself, whether you actually put in the aligned work here in the 3D world to make things happen, you're showing me like, look, this happiness that I'm experiencing, it's well deserved. Like, I've worked for this. I've put the work into making this happen. I've verbally communicated it to myself, to the universe, to the other person. Like, this happiness didn't just come out of nowhere. I worked for it, and now I'm kind of reaping the fruits of my labor, which is beautiful. It's really, really beautiful, and you deserve it. Let's take a look at the Chariot for you in the recent past. The Chariot is clarified by the Eight of Cups, the Two of Wands, which you get again in the same row in the current situation, and the Three of Wands, which you get in the near future. you're showing me here things are happening very, very quickly, and you're kind of trying to, at least in the recent past, not put all your emotional eggs in one basket because of the past. Whether it's history with this person or history with somebody else, you look back at the past as like, oh, I've made the mistake of putting all my eggs, all my emotional eggs in one basket, and I got hurt and I got screwed. And I don't want that to happen again. So in the recent past here, I see you kind of showing me like, okay, things are happening, things are moving, it feels great, it looks great, but I'm not letting myself get too emotionally invested or attached in this whole idea, right? Only time will tell. And we'll see where this goes. Let's take a look at the 10 of Pentacles in the recent past for you. 10 of Pentacles is clarified by the 8 of Swords, 9 of Cups, 5 of Pentacles. Yeah, you have a fear of losing this. On the one hand, this connection makes you very emotionally fulfilled, very emotionally stable. You can see the long-term potential here. You can see this going the distance. Sorry, it's my neighbor's cat. You can see this going the distance. You can really see the long-term potential for this connection, and it feels good, but it's also stressing you out. Like for some reason, it's really keeping you up in your head. Now, the reason this is stressing you out is because you're afraid of losing it. And that fear seems to kick in again in the near future. Let's take a look at the Queen of Cups in the recent past for you. Queen of Cups is clarified by the Star, the Chariot, which you got in the recent past, and the 5 of Swords. You've been wanting this. You've been truly desiring this. Like if in the past I spoke to you and I was like, Capricorn, you have one wish. What is it? You're like, this love that goes both ways, the love that I feel and receive from this person. And I want things to happen. But what I'm seeing here is that even though you desired this, even though you wanted this love to come into play, you are now somehow self-sabotaging it because things are happening too quickly for you. You are an earth sign, so it's not surprising that you like things to move slow, but something about the pace here in the recent past is kind of causing you to be like, this isn't what I wanted. Yeah, it is. It's exactly what you wanted, and you've manifested it, and the universe brought it in for you, and now you're like, oh, no, because it's happening more rapidly than I expected, than I wanted, then this can't be it. This can't be what I wanted, right? I ordered a package. It was supposed to show up next week. It showed up yesterday. This can't be what I ordered. It is. It's just showing up and happening more quickly for you. Let's take a look at the 2 of Wands in the current situation for you. Two of Wands is clarified by the King of Cups, High Priestess, and the Ace of Pentacles. You've been waiting for this brand new beginning, and you get the Queen of Cups at the bottom of the deck, right? You and this person are a divine match emotionally on the love perspective. You and this person complement each other. You're a divine pair. And again, deep down, I feel like you know this. Deep down, you've been waiting for this new beginning. Heck, you asked for it. But something about the timing, even in the current situation, is like it's too quick. You care about this person, you love this person, and deep down you know what this is. You know that you've been asking for this, but something about the timing is just not on your timeline. It's happening like way too rapidly. Let's take a look at the Lovers in the current situation. Lovers is clarified by the Sun, which is the main energy for your reading this month, the Ace of Swords, the 9 of Wands. Yeah, on the one hand, look, here's the thing. On the one hand, emotionally, you feel this deep connection with this person. Like you feel the Lovers. This is a very, very, very deep connection, and this connection makes you very happy. The Sun is the happiest card in the entire tarot deck. You know this, right? Logically, you know this. But again, there's a difference between knowing something and feeling something, and what you're feeling is fear. And what's kicking this fear into overdrive is the speed at which things are moving. And that's kind of putting you on the defensive. It's literally like if you look at a pink elephant, right? You look at it, you're like, it's an elephant. It's a pink elephant. I know what this is. I like pink elephants. They're pretty, they're cute, they're fluffy, they make me feel good. But all of a sudden, you look at the elephant, you're like, oh, this elephant's a little bit bigger than I thought it would be. Damn, okay, now I'm scared. It's that kind of an energy where it's like, you know what this is. You have no reason to be afraid of it, but your fear from the past, right, whether it's the past with this person or the past from past relationships, is kicking in and causing you to be defensive, to feel defensive. Let's take a look at the temperance in the current situation. Temperance is clarified by the moon, the Knight of Swords, and the Ten of Swords. Yeah, and again, Five of Cups at the bottom of the deck. The past right now is coming into play, and it's surfacing all these fears that you have, all these suppressed fears that you didn't know you've been carrying with you for a very, very long time, right? And that is causing you to kind of kick into this mode of, maybe I should end this. You know, maybe it's going to end and it's going to end really badly. So maybe I should just end this first so I don't get hurt. This is your fear talking. This is fear from the past coming into play. This is not the current situation making this come into play. It's not like you're looking at it and you're like, okay, based on the evidence that I see in front of me, this is going to end badly. No, this is that little voice inside your head, that suppressed fear, which you probably haven't wanted to look at for a very long time, that you've been carrying with you, which is now rearing its little head and scaring you and creeping you out and causing you to be afraid and be like, okay, well, if this is going to end, I might as well end it before they end it with me. Let's take a look at the near future. I'm going to clarify the Nine of Pentacles first. Nine of Pentacles is clarified by the Seven of Pentacles, Seven of Swords, and the Lovers, which you got again in the current situation. You're trying to evaluate and assess now, right? Like, is this actually love? I feel the love, right? Let's use the pink elephant example. I'm looking at this. It looks like a pink elephant. It feels like a pink elephant. It smells like a pink elephant. But then your mind is coming in and being like, well, if it's a pink elephant, why did it show up so quickly? If it's a pink elephant, why is it so big? Your mind is starting to play some like tricks on you. And so what you're doing is, instead of just feeling this love, you're starting to question it. Well, is it actually love? Maybe this is lust. Maybe this connection isn't as deep as I thought it was. Maybe this, maybe that. Right? And what you're doing, all of that as a as a result of that is just kind of pulling your energy back to focus on yourself. You're like, well, if I don't know if this is love and I don't know what's going to happen and maybe they're going to leave me and maybe it's going to end, let me just focus on myself. Let me do my own thing. And that way, if I put all my energy and focus on myself, I can't get hurt that way. Okay, if you say so. The Three of Wands in the near future is clarified by the Queen of Pentacles, the Temperance, and the King of Pentacles. Once again, King, Queen, you guys are a divine pair. You are a divine match, both love-wise and also practically. Y'all make sense together. Y'all fit together like puzzle pieces. But again, the fear, right? This fear that you've been carrying with you is showing up again in the near future. It's almost like I'm presenting to you. I'm like, look, you guys are a divine match. This is beautiful. This is amazing. And you're like, but. The but is the fear. The but is, uh-oh, all this emotional turmoil that I've been carrying, this emotional baggage that I've been carrying is now coming into play in the near future. And it's kind of projecting onto this beautiful relationship that you feel with this person. Let's take a look at the Three of Swords in the near future. Three of Swords is clarified by the Four of Cups, Two of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles. This fear of heartbreak, this fear of experiencing emotional pain makes you unhappy, right? But it also confuses you because on the one hand, you're like, well, I don't want to have this pain. I don't want to, like, this person hasn't actually hurt me yet. So, you know, but then on the other hand, I'm also carrying this like fear of experiencing pain. So, you know, so you're kind of like bouncing back and forth and you're a little bit confused. And what that's causing you to do is, again, withdraw your energy from this connection, not fully. I do see you giving this connection still like 10 or 15%, but you're definitely not giving it as much as you were giving in the recent past. Let's take a look at what the universe wants you to keep in mind this month, Cappy. From the universe, you get the Wheel of Fortune, the Fool, and the King of Swords. Things are moving. Things are happening, right? This is a shift, a positive shift, which has come in for you. This connection, this relationship, this energy you're experiencing this month is a completely brand new beginning for you. And it's starting from scratch with the most beautiful energies. This is like divinely guided. It was meant to come in. And what you're doing is you're bringing your mind, your ego, your fears into it. And you're trying to essentially like reason through what is divinely meant to happen for you. This is like the Wheel of Fortune is literally all about a transformative change, a new phase. Like things are out of your control and they're meant to happen this way. And you're just coming in and trying to like interfere with the mind. So that's what I have for you, Cappy. If this reading resonated with you, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you here on the next one.